Alright, it's a cold morning. Let's get going. Today I'm gonna go to a hide first, a woodland hide, and then on to a red kite photography hide. So let's just get going.
2 a.m. in the car playing our favorite song. Turn it up, windows down, we sing along. The sun.
Red kites immediately here. There's two right in front of me. Quite low. You see more higher over the woodlands. So I've just arrived at the woodland hide here at Argaty. There are cold mornings and the ground is covered in frost coming up here. And quite liking this. I'm getting backlit images here because the sun is right in front of me. But I can of course also shoot out the side windows. But I really like the backlit images and try to get a bit more silhouette, get the rim lighting on the birds and squirrels that come here. There's a red squirrel coming over there now. So right now I'm trying out two of the lower windows. I found what's really good about this is that it's not just kind of one branch set up. It's very natural and there's loads of branches, there's loads of places for wildlife to go. And that can make it harder and more challenging, but it also allows for a lot more creativity so that everybody that comes here doesn't just end up with the same shot. So I really like that, and there's so many places that the wildlife come to. And once you start kind of seeing where they go, and you start planning an image, it doesn't all look as good in an image. So the kind of challenge is to find little micro habitats, little micro areas, and then also trying to find a background that looks really good. And I really like the background here now because it's autumn, we've got loads of brown, kind of colourful leaves on the ground. So that makes for a good background in itself when I'm using the lower window. But also, when I go very far down, there's also a bit of greenery. So there's a bit of green leaves in the background, some grass, and a bit of light coming in. There's also frost on the ground further in the back. So that creates like a kind of a gradient of green towards more and more light. So basically now I'm hoping for more birds to land there. And instead of trying to like chase every bird there is, which is quite tempting when you're here because there's so much going on, but that very often leads to a bunch of average shots. I am using a bit of high ISO in here. I'm up to 3200 ISO now on my Canon 7D Mark II. I did a video last week you can check out on how I handle noise these days. Amazing. There's a really nice trunk right behind where I'm aiming that sometimes lands. Picks up some peanuts, and that's just ideal for kind of a secondary target. Yes, I really like some of these. And we got red squirrels coming up as well. And they kind of come in waves. All of a sudden everything seems to come and then it's quiet for a little bit and then it picks up again. It's exciting. I like this. And that's one of the benefits of being in a hide like this, is that the wildlife is constantly here. So you don't need to worry about actually finding and getting close to the wildlife as well. You can really practice getting good at your craft, getting good at handling the camera, changing the settings, and changing the elements in the image, you know, trying for good compositions and really considering your backgrounds and the elements in the frame. Anyway, let's just keep shooting. I'm going to try a little bit more for this little bit in front of me here. I'll just show you guys around the hide here a little bit. It's a nice structured hide. I can stand up in it. You know, it's definitely warmer in here, but since I keep so many windows open, it gets quite chilly here on a day like this. It was -3 when I arrived this morning. We got 3 windows here and 3 windows here, so that's on either side. We got 4 windows at the front here and also 2 at the bottom. And I keep kind of mixing it up a bit. I get up a bit and I get down a bit. Obviously it's a lot more comfortable sitting on a chair shooting, and there's definitely some good images to be had there as well. Earlier I was shooting on this dead tree in front of me here, and a bit of sun was coming through, so I was getting a little bit of rim lighting effect, which I really liked. Some of the branches are really nice. There's a lot of branches here, so it's all very natural settings, and you have to kind of pick your branches wisely. For me anyways, there's 2 ways I approach shooting in a hide like this. And one is to just kind of follow anything that comes and take an image whenever it looks like it's landed, or if it's a squirrel, it's gone on to a position that I kind of like. And the other one is maybe I actually finding the branch or the stump or the trunk or whatever it is, or the ground that I really like, with a background that I really like, finding that, seeing that some birds actually use that area, and then just focusing on that and waiting until they come. You'd think that when you're sitting in a hide like this, you know, you're quite limited. There's so many different places to take an image here that it doesn't seem limited at all. And since the wildlife comes here, it's used to me here, it's used to people here, so it doesn't even get scared when I move around a bit. And the squirrel basically comes right up to my face and it doesn't flinch. It's time for me to pack up here. I'm going to head up to photograph red kites feeding now. And it's been an amazing morning here in the hide, and I think I got some good images there. I had some really close images of squirrels, and they're so quick. So hopefully I got some sharp images there as well. It's been a good morning though, and a lot of fun. Just fun just to have all, like, continuously wildlife, birds, squirrels all around me, and I just need to focus on getting good images. At this time of year, I was getting backlit in the morning, and I really like that. And there's also a different hide over there which will give you a slightly different form of light, so then you'll have the light behind you, the sun behind you. But since we're in a woodland, it's very often you're in shade anyways, so it's a mixture of light you get here, which makes it very interesting, and you can get a bit creative and try different kind of images. This is a hide for 3 to 4 people. I can definitely recommend this. It's a great way to practice and to get some good images. So I'll put the links for these hides so you can check them out for yourself, and if you're in the area, highly recommend that you try out some of these. This might be it for this first video. This is going to be a two-part. The video I'm going to show you next week, this one I'm going to go up and do now, and that is photographing red kites. So I'll catch you then. Bye.